Hello, come in. Martin, my friend Martin Guitar, and we were talking about how can we become the people we would like to be, we aspire to be. And Martin said this. Translated into words and whistles, it's like this. Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune so no one will suspect I'm afraid. Great little song from the musical The King and I. Here's a bit more of it. The result of this deception is very strange to tell. For when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well. I whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave, and the trick will take you far. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. The mind, very interesting thing when you think about it. We're told that the mind is two parts, the conscious mind and the unconscious mind, subconscious mind. The conscious mind has some great limitations. The telephone company, many years ago, the Bell telephone people, they did extensive research on how much can the average conscious mind hold. You know how many? They came up with 7 digits. It can hold 7 little pieces of information. That's why the telephone number is 3 numbers and then a dash and then 4 more numbers, because that's what we could look at, memorize, and dial on the phone. And then, of course, they tossed in the area code, and that was the end of that idea. But it's an interesting idea. 7 little digits. That's not too many, right? And the conscious mind also has a problem of not only forgetting things, but I think it was Mark Twain who said that the mind is like a wooden dish. It doesn't hold very much, and after a while it warps. And so sometimes we don't remember things as they were. Sometimes we inject our own opinion or what are our feelings in it. It does all kinds of weird things. But the one good thing that the conscious mind does is we can direct it. We can tell it what we want to think, pretty much. And that helps us this way. Maxwell Maltz was a doctor, actually was a plastic surgeon, and he made his career helping people to improve their confidence and their love in life by improving their face and their appearance. Said it didn't do much for them. They walked out feeling about as down as they did when they came in. It wasn't until they could help them with their mind that they began to make progress. And so he uses this analogy: the thermostat and the furnace. You know, we're sitting in our home, it's kind of cool. We say, well, turn up the thermostat. Oh, that's better. So the thermostat made us warmer? No, of course not. The thermostat talks to the furnace, and that's where the power is down there. But you can't go down the basement or wherever it is and wham on the side of it and say, hey, more heat. No, you have to go through the thermostat. And that's how it is with the unconscious mind. It's the power. It has incredible abilities to hold stuff. It can direct our feelings, our goals. Very powerful. So to be able to teach that thing, that wonderful subconscious mind, to tell it which direction we want to go. How do we do that? Well, we go to the thermostat, the conscious mind. And the best way to help our conscious mind is to say things. We have to think them, to say them. So compliment your unconscious mind for the wonderful things that it does for you. Sing it a song, whistle it a tune, and all this will help it to believe you, to let it know what you want it to do. The best way I know is by rehearsal. Rehearse what you want to do. William James, turn of the century American philosopher, he said, if you want to change what you are, if you want to improve and be better, he put it into 3 words. Act as if. Some people think that's hypocrisy, but it's not. You're saying, this is how I want to be. And then you illustrate it, and then you rehearse it, and then you do it over and over again. So, if you want to be, if you want to be a friend, do what friends do. We're not talking about imitate. We're saying do what they do. If you want to be a scholar, do what the scholars do. If you want to be rich, okay. You don't grow rich by spending like a drunken sailor. Sometimes we think, well, if I'm feeling rich, I'll go spend. No, the people who get rich do the opposite. They save and save and save. It's like that. And the most important part of this is, if you want to be a Christian, what do? You do what Christians do. And that's a very short instruction from Jesus himself, who said it in 2 words. Follow me. So just like you can be afraid and you can whistle yourself out of it, we can grow and learn and be the kind of person we'd like to be just by, well, whistling a happy tune. The happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid, that I can be a friend, that I can be a scholar, I can make money, I guess, if that's a big deal with you. Most important, act as if you're a Christian. See what happens.